Welcome to All About Ads on NDTV Profit. This week we'll take a look at a controversial ad that has prompted the agency as well as the company to apologize to Americans. Also a chat with Brandcom's Ramanujan Sridhar on his latest book, Googly, and some international ads. But first, take a look at some ad news.
It's one of the biggest and perhaps the most awaited design conferences held in India every year. It's usually held in Goa, but this year the venue was Mumbai, which in fact ensured a large turnout. All aspects of design were discussed, including design in advertising, retail design and branding.
There are two formats that we changed in DesignYatra. One was the venue and one was the format. Now the venue was changed because of the so-called slowdown.
This year's theme, The New Norm, emphasized on how brands can use design to differentiate themselves. But the recession has clearly affected design specialists.
We all know, the theory is that the clever companies will use the downturn and strengthen their brands, because some brands are going to die, and the ones that spend money now will be bigger afterwards. The trouble is that's theory. In practice, all my German clients and the Dutch clients got scared so badly because suddenly their turnover tanked that they all panicked and stopped everything across board. They stopped development, they stopped communication, they stopped advertising because they panicked and they overreacted. But it's picking up, and we're going to be very, very busy in October and November, December. The problem is that people, I don't think, have learned the lesson yet.
And the most awaited presentation was by Sir Martin Sorell, CEO of the WPP Group, the largest holding company that has several advertising agencies, media agencies and other specialist agencies, including PR companies under it. Sorell stressed on the need for the design industry to be integrated in the communication business. Some other key points that Sorell made was the stress on digital and new markets, Brazil, Russia, India, China and even Indonesia. But also specifically the shortage of new talent in these fields. High mobile penetration in India, an area where the growth is faster in India than in China, was also touched upon. And the mobile phone's ability to compensate for low internet penetration in India, an important global assessment. Overall stressing on the fact that clients will want to now evaluate design and creative agencies. Design remains a powerful ingredient of brand building. In many cases, design has in fact helped in creating brands, like many airline companies have done, relying on design to rebrand themselves. An airline earlier known as European Ventures in Aviation presented an interesting case study on how they successfully rebranded themselves into Vueling Airlines, creating a brand new entity with the help of design.
Great design of every aspect or touch point, as they call it, with the client, I think helped provide a consistent and satisfying experience to 98% of the clients. So I think it was a pretty big element.
Design by itself is a sterile exercise, it's a makeup exercise. When design answers to a big idea, it becomes a fundamental tool to make that idea and that strategy visible.
Another interesting discussion revolved around the future of retail design in India, highlighting the changing face of the Kirana stores to the new age malls. And even though India's sense of design is very different and slightly cluttered compared to the West, it has its own USP. The Indian retail market, which is the 5th largest retail destination globally, has been ranked the 2nd most attractive emerging market for investment after Vietnam, making it an important place to also test out retail design.
There are some things you can do really better, more attractive, more differentiating branding. Branding is not just making everything red or just making the same message over everywhere. So that could be a lot to do. I think the visual aspect also, and also the design. You can create chaos in a shop, but it can be also planned chaos.
Clearly, design plays a critical role in branding. And especially in these tough times, when 50% of new businesses that launch fail within the first 3 years of their starting, design may have a key role to play.
Shah Rukh Khan is back shooting ad films, and this brand, he says, is extremely close to his heart. So have a look at an ad that is yet to be released.